Hey, what's up, guys? I just finished my workout, and one of my very good bro, reached out to me via DM. He wants to be anonymous, and I respect people's decision. I don't want to make person tell me something and I can't disrespect them. I like to respect people. I'm gonna read this one, a very long one. I might maybe turn this to all musicians part 3, part 4, part 5. So let's go, straight to it. You say, how are you doing, Chief? I trust you're fine and doing well. And before I continue, man, this guy is highly educated, like the writer of Mad, and he's in Europe. So I really like the concept of what you're talking about, especially when it comes to speaking to Nigerian musicians. I'm not usually the type to comment publicly, but I felt I could reach out to you personally, and maybe you could also speak on these things. What I want to share are things I normally only say to people close to me, or when there's an opportunity to talk privately. Otherwise, I just mind my lane. These are some major points I have always emphasized. First, the idea of traveling abroad. Sadly, many Nigerian musicians still feel that their chance to travel abroad depends entirely on an artist. Very true. I find that very limiting. Is this bad? No. But the mentality is, yes, finances can be a restriction, but I strongly believe they shouldn't wait for someone else to create that opportunity. From my first trip abroad to when I relocated, none of it was attached to any artist, and that alone earned me more respect, which is very true. I have spoken to some musicians and heard things like them praying for their artists to get an opportunity so they themselves can travel. How about praying for your own direct opportunity, not tied to any artist, and find alternative routes? Secondly, education. I remember posting about Moody. Man, that dude busted my brain without in comment, man. Trust me, amazing musician, very educated. And when I read stuff like this and I hear what the musician they talk, it is sweet me, because it's not a musician like us, So secondly, education. You already spoke about this, and you're right. Many still don't understand its value, which is sad, but I hope it improves. I am glad I pursued my education and made the sacrifice, and I don't regret it. And I don't regret it one bit, because I am still benefiting from it today. There's no way you don't feel benefit from education. I pity you, the shout school na scam. I pity you. You go learn the hard way. I pity you. Go and be educated. Third, being a recording musician, many are still focused solely on gigs and don't understand the benefit of recording work. I was a victim of this back in Nigeria, and I wish I had known better. And I don't just mean recording, I mean recording and securing placements. Working towards publishing and earning a percentage of royalties. Not so many musicians know this thing. They just call you to go record, you just go begin to play. Say if they earn from that thing for life. As the musician will call you to come record, they earn. But most Nigerian musicians know these things, so they don't go want to make you chop like them. That's a lifetime investment. Facts. Many Nigerian artists know this already, which is why some try to rob musicians of it. Very, very true. Very, very true. Fourth, Nigerian musicians need to understand that abroad is not only the USA. Facts. London, facts, or Canada. I can categorically tell you that in this Schengen region, there are barely any solid Nigerian drummer or keyboard players. By solid, I mean truly exceptional hands. Is this Schengen region easy? No. One major requirement is the language, but learning a European language is incredibly rewarding, and Europeans genuinely love good musicians. Is it easy at first? No. But once you do the right things and follow the proper process, the opportunity in the Schengen region are countless, especially when you are in a major band and touring. Touring in Europe is serious work, and cities are endless. I have friends touring 187 cities in Europe alone. I think I'm going to turn this to all musicians part 4 or 5. Because I don't feel really talk much, and I don't want the video not too long, but let's just keep reading. This guy wrote this guy gets sense. Musician, I caught cap for this guy. Amazing musician. Fifth, I feel I should say this, particularly regarding Nigerian musicians in the UK. There is no bond. 1, no unity. 2, a lot of backstabbing, hatred, enmity, malice, fake love, side talks, you name it. I don't talk about this thing before, and I when I come talk about them, I talk on my full chest because they bust you with your hate, your fake. You don't know how far I've done this thing, man. You don't know my story. I played music all my life, but you think I just jumped from nowhere. But let's keep reading. I always imagine how Nigerians in the UK should be the face of Afrobeat, which is very true. Yet there isn't a single strong Afrobeat band. The composers are trending because of consistency, and that's all. The UK has amazing Nigerian musicians, including people I looked up to. This are person we don't look up to people in the UK, but because of their nasty attitude and they don't listen. He's still anonymous. If you like guess, you could just waste your time. People I looked up to, but there's no oneness. The hatred is too much, and it's true. Not be just for UK, not be just for Yankee, for Nigeria. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Too much hate. Too much hate on top of nothing. Too much hate. And it's everywhere. Where did I stop? The hatred is too much. And as for those who call others for gigs and then take a percentage from their pay, I don't talk about this one already. That's evil to me. I don't talk this on the radio. They go pay you money to pay people, you go chop their money, but no worry. Your nemesis, they come. If a client wants to pay extra for logistics and something else, fine, but don't cheat fellow musicians. I don't talk this thing before. This is another person they talk. I will try as I go fit put this thing in a slide, hopefully, so if you read them, just keeping that person anonymous, because I want to respect his privacy and I respect people like that. People tell you something and you do you go earn more respect from the person. So I respect people. I don't like to disrespect people, and at the same time I don't want to make anybody disrespect me. Sixth, still on musicians in the UK, I see some handlers internationally bring in white players to perform Afrobeat. I know how Oyibo won't play Afrobeat pass you. Like, as you know, if you play hip hop pass Oyibo, it's not possible. But because of no oneness, hate, strife, anger, jealousy, all those things, I find this sad and disgusting. The only reason they do this is because they can pay them less, pocket more money, and avoid visas issue, which is true. What is the job of a director if he can't ensure the artist manager secures visas for the band? They know very well that white players will never play authentic Afrobeat and the way Africans do, which is very true. If you play on parcels, if you play their music past them. I don't do that video. I go need to post them soon, so we go get more context. But they still jeopardize the music for selfish gain. Seventh, this guy right, like, read right up now. Very constructive, educative. Like, you go sit down, read, and you go appreciate them. Say, man, I'm using the right like this. Very educated. I respect this bro, man. I respect this bro. Anonymous. Seventh, as a musician in Europe touring with foreign artists, I can personally tell you one major differences: organization. Everything is professionally planned, documented, and posted on platforms like Tourmaster and System 1. When I say everything, I mean every single detail and stage plan and dimensions are provided without anyone having to ask questions. Musicians need to seek knowledge and be adequately prepared so they don't appear like novice when they travel, which is very true. Like, education, man, what did education don't do for me? I know I go like the biggest school or the best school, but just that sense of, man, man, it will help you as a musician, and especially if they pursue music as your major career. 8, I suggest that the musicians can learn additional skill beyond music. I don't talk this one, and I always preach them. Go learn a skill, go learn a trade, go start your business, no matter how little. All this is I don't talk. Thank God say musicians like us, they confirm them. Musicians start learning additional skill beyond music. No skill is wasted. You never know where or when it might be useful. Man, God bless you, bro. God bless you, bro. God bless you, bro. I caught cap for you. I see Yomi already talked about this, which is the Yomi Woody. I don't post that before. Go read that right up. I respect that dude. That's a musician that is intentional, that's sensible, that's educated, that knows what he's doing, and he plays the bass amazingly well. When I say, like, go in page, I tag him, he did there. Amazing, very respectful too. With the communicate via DM. I never met him before, and I wish I met him the last time I was in Nigeria. But Yomi Woody, respect to you, bro. I see Yomi already talked about character. Truth is, it's not just character, it's a whole package. Fact, it's character, discipline, skills, and branding. They all work hand in hand. Please, if you choose to talk about any of these, I would like to remain anonymous. I respect you, bro. You're anonymous for sure. I really value my space and privacy. Please, we need especially very solid Nigerian drummers, keyboardist players in the Schengen region. There is none for now. Whoo! Amazing. This is a bass player, anonymous, amazing bass player in the Europe. Woo! I'll title this to all musicians either part 4 or part 5. So when I post them, you could definitely see the write-up, for my caption. But this dude, said everything. My people, musicians. This is a bass player. I'll just touch very few points, like bullet points, especially when it comes to, education. Education is very important. I pity you if you shout school na scam. I pity you. My brother, now when I come America, I know say school no be scam. You're paid for knowledge. You can't get education, you can't get skill. You go chop, no how when you go chop. And a lot of musicians don't they realize this thing and they utilize them. Some of them did the IT field making bank. Some of them did the medical field making bank. Some of them they like different fields and they're doing well. I know they check anybody's pocket. I don't give a shit what you make, and it's not about what you make. Now how you use it, they make. So, but I can tell a few that are doing good. Education, character. Woody talked about this already, and I posted that we had a conversation, man. Your character and everything for this game, not be just for music, but life in general. People can only relate to you like when they know this person get good character, this person get good attitude. All those things, they're very important. A whole package, as my brother talk. That one did. Then that hate, I have another video. So this one will be that part 4 or part 5, but the other one where I don't like musician and discernment, and I talked about the hate, like all those things, bro. You can't grow with all that dirty attitude, hate, anger, jealousy, backbiting, all those nasty things, and you be a musician. That's all you know how to do. Now just to talk about people, bro, you can never grow. No, because you go remain where you did until you come out those dirty attitude and all those dirty spirit from you. If you need pastor to cast them out, I go cast them out from your body. I'll keep him anonymous. I read everything. I'll try as much as I can. With his name anonymous, and I go need that technology to put them on slide so we feel read them together. Because man, he said a lot. Like he said a whole lot, and I respect the musician with the educated. See right up now. I like you said. See right up. Not be me right now. And most of all these things this guy said, now which I don't talk about before. I don't talk about some of these things before. We are musicians. I'm just trying to give back. And if I touch 1 or 2 people live with which I talk, I know they look for likes or follow or views. Man, F for that. They pay me shit. They pay me nothing. I'm just giving back, especially to the younger ones, because I've done this for a minute. They play music all my life. God bless me through music. I still play music, but I have a skill. I'm doing other things, bro. You should do same. Plan for your retirement. Plan for your future. Bro, take your life serious. So music, no retirement for music. No go die poor on top say they play music. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I've said enough.